Hello, so today I'm going to share with you some tips on how you can look younger in your glasses. So my name is Eva DeVay. I am co-owner of Style Optique, an award-winning styling opticians, and the creator and founder of Eyewear Styling Academy, a global eyewear styling training platform. So there's a number of ways that you can look younger in your glasses. And the first one I'm going to talk about is getting the colour right. Now, everyone's got their own unique hair colour, eye colour and skin tone. So it's really important, particularly as we get older, that we take into account the colour of our hair, skin and eyes, because very often as we age, those really darker tones can cast shadows on the face and highlight those fine lines and wrinkles. So I'm just going to give you a few key tips today. So if you are somebody with, say, blonde hair and a light skin and a light eye, your overall look is very light and delicate. So it's really important that you stick to those lighter frame colours. So if you're sort of in your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, you're still fairly young. So you can play around with those lighter, brighter colours. For example, aquas here. You've got a nice aqua, that's great if you've got blonde hair and lighter skin. And even those kind of lighter geranium reds, not super bright reds, but sort of lighter geranium reds. These are all great if you are lighter in colour. And you can also play with light colours together. So if you're more of a creative style, something like this is great if you've got blonde hair and light skin. This is a fabulous frame here with a mix of light colours. Now, as you get older, if you're quite light in colouring, you can lose even more pigment from your skin. So as you get into your sort of 70s and your 80s, those lighter, brighter colours can still be a little bit much. So it's time to look at some lighter colours now, like your light aqua. So this is much lighter, a lighter colour against the skin. So as you lose that pigment, these are great. And also, if you want to have a little bit of fun, those lighter baby pinks are great as well. So what if you're somebody with quite dark hair like me? Now, if you've got very, very dark hair, it's important to keep, you've got an overall strength to your look. So you need to keep those colours rich and dark or bright. So colours such as black would work well, or those deeper chocolates and deep reds are really great colours for you. So something like this would be great if you've got dark hair. And you can even go for those bright, bold colours like the red I've got on, or this kind of gorgeous red and blue combination here. Now, as someone with dark hair gets a little bit older, even if they manage to keep their dark hair and don't go grey, they do very often still lose pigment from their hair, skin and eyes. So then is the time to, instead of a black frame, maybe a charcoal coloured frame or a navy blue frame, or something more like a teal, a deep teal instead of a bright emerald green, or going for those dark and navy colours like this instead of black will work better as you get a little bit older. So what if you're somebody with red hair or any toned red hair, from that sort of light strawberry blonde right up to that deep, rich auburn colour? There is a video actually I have done on red hair and on blonde hair and on black hair, so you can take a look at those. But if you're someone that's much warmer toned, you look great in those warm or yellow toned colours. So mix it, so your oranges, your greens, your aquas, and all of those golds and things like that, those gorgeous warm autumnal based colours. And these are great really right through to your 50s, 60s. As you get into your sort of 70s and 80s, if you still have that warmer tone to you and warmer hair colour, then it's time just to take that colour down a notch and go for those softer, more peachier tones against your skin. Are going to look a lot more flattering. Now, a lot of people are now embracing the grey. Certainly over the lockdown, a lot more ladies decided to, embrace their silver locks, which is absolutely wonderful, because when you go grey, and again, do check out my video in a bit more depth on different types of grey, but when you go grey, those blue based colours are absolutely stunning. So you can really go for those pinks, teals, aquas, blues, reds you can do as well, but we need to make sure they're blue based reds, like a raspberry red instead of a tomato based red like an orangey red. So stick to the blue based reds if you are cooler in colouring. Now, as you get into your sort of 70s and 80s, your colouring will probably lighten quite significantly. You'll lose, again, a bit of strength to your colouring. So you might want to just soften those colours down a notch. So you might want to go for the more baby blues and baby pink cooler tones. And if you want something really quite creative in your call, how about something like this in those nice, cool, creative colours? So that's number one tip, really, just making sure you get the right kind of colours for your skin, hair and eyes. Now, the second thing to think about is the shape of your glasses. Now, this largely depends on your face shape and features, again, which there is video information on that on my channel, but there are a few key tips that do kind of apply to all of us as we're getting a little bit older. So one of the biggest tips is to try and create lift with our eyewear. So as we get older, gravity takes effect and starts to drag our face and our features downwards. So what we want is to create the illusion of everything going upwards. So looking for eyewear with detail on that upper rim, which follows just below the brow line, can really open up that area and create lift. It's why I like this kind of shape, a cat eye, because that creates lift. Now I'm going to show you what happens when I put on a frame which kind of drags the face downwards. Okay, now this kind of style here is a very, very current style, and you'll see it a lot on, you know, my 17-year-old daughter wears this kind of style and it looks fabulous on her. But on me, I'm just going to show you what happens. So if I wear this kind of style, it just drags everything downwards and can actually be quite aging. And not to mention the fact it just sits really low on my eyeline here, which is, you know, you see this with all the 16 and 17-year-olds. This is really a trend, but it's not flattering for someone as we get a little bit older. And it's important, you know, that our eyes are clearly visible through the frame. And also, yeah, this just completely drags the face downwards. I'm going to show you another look, actually, which is really current and which does not work for us as we get a little bit older. So this kind of aviator style, really current, double bridge. Sorry, I'm laughing. It's because I know how dreadful I look in these. Just look what this does to me. This like literally ages me by about 20 years, and it just drags. I mean, it's oversized, it's too big for me, but it just drags everything downwards. So looking for eyewear with a little bit of lift, either detailing on the upper rim here, or something which has a lift in that upper part of the frame, because that just makes us look younger and healthier. The other little tip I've got is to, as we get older, we do seem to get these under eye circles, which you can see here. And if we choose eyewear which just follows the line of that under eye circle, that can appear to magically make them disappear. So that's a really key tip there. And again, that's the other reason why these didn't look quite so flattering, because yes, here you go, you can see those dark, horrible circles in the frame. So combining something like that with a nice light reflective concealer, and you can look younger, fresher, healthier, and, you know, choose eyewear which you feel good in and which reflects your unique personality as well. So I hope you have enjoyed this video on tips on helping you look younger in your glasses. I do eyewear styling consultations in my practice. I absolutely love it. And if you would like to join me, if you would like to book an eyewear styling consultation with me, do get in contact at info@styleoptique.co.uk, and I would love to speak with you. And if you have enjoyed this video, do subscribe to this channel, Style Optique TV, and please do watch the other videos in the series and share with all of your friends. Thank you so much.